pride there.
Como el cuco, no lo menciona ahí cuando aparece.
Matt Cruz. You represent more than yourself.
Los números están.
Whenever you see this glove, you already know what's the deal.
Claro que sí.
Sé que me escraché.
I'm going to give you an etiquette, and then I'm going to give you a rule.
¿Quién era ese chamaco antes que lo subieran?
Andando, papi, en las costillas hoy.
Yo quiero.
War number one, I don't know what to do with him.
A otro nivel.
Yo, buckle up, because it's about to get interesting now.
Yo me la vivo, a mí no me importa lo que diga la gente. Esa es la reencarnación de Korn.
A correr los reyes.
A lot of pressure.
El equipo voló encanto. El tipo es una bestia, el tipo es un animal.
Sense of pride there.
Como el cuco, no lo menciona ahí cuando aparece.
Matt Cruz. You represent more than yourself.
Los números están.
Whenever you see this glove, you already know what's the deal.
Claro que sí.
Sé que me escraché.
I'm going to give you an etiquette, and then I'm going to give you a rule.
¿Quién era ese chamaco antes que lo subieran?
Andando, papi, en las costillas hoy.
Yo quiero.
War number one, I don't know what to do with him.
A otro nivel.
Thank you for joining We Call Sport Podcast. My name is Nolo Boy, founder of We Call Sports, which our goal is to analyze each sport and share our personal opinions. We will be taking questions and comments of you, our viewers, during the live events. This brings me to my next question. So what sports do you guys cover? Too easy. Currently, we have two English programs. First one is We Call Golf on Mondays. Second one is We Call Football on Wednesdays, where Miguel and I will be covering the latest and greatest on the world of golf and football. We also have two Spanish programs. On Thursday, we have the main program, We Call Sports Podcast, with John D, G.I. Josh, and myself talking MLB, NBA, Thursday Night Football, boxing, and more. And on Saturday, we have G.I. Josh, Johnny N, and Hush X talking wrestling on We Call Wrestling. Hope you enjoy this program. Hit that like button, subscribe, and share to bring you more content. And remember, we don't talk about it, we be about it.
We be about it.
We
be about it. We just don't call it, baby. We be about it.
You already know what's
Let's go.
the deal. You already know what's the deal. You already know what's the deal, right?
Tell them to bring me my money.
Tell them.
Bring
Tell
me
them.
lemon.
Tell them.
We be about it. We be about it. We
Once
don't just
again,
don't call.
Nolo Boy, hashtag Red Cup. You already know what's the deal. Hey, extremely happy about coming out today. Actually, tonight, making sure we good to go. Shout out to everybody. Thank you for being with us tonight. Miguel, Golf 101, talk to me, man. What you got going on, man?
Bravo. We made it. Sorry for our lateness, but we bring the greatness. So listen, everything good, man. Everything good. Woke up, and Orlando's a little. Ooh,
Yeah.
we got
talking about that
storm going on.
Before we start, we go into it, right? Before we go into what we got going on. Hoping that our brothers and sisters from the area of Florida, they all good, please. The hurricane is coming. Milton, if I'm not mistaken, that's the name. So just take care of yourselves. I know that a lot of people, especially from Puerto Rico, left the island to be in Florida to go exactly away from all these hurricanes. But unfortunately, it's hitting Florida more now than before, actually. So
Yeah,
so
going on for a while. So
but it's been coming more.
it's different.
So,
It's different.
We Call Sports, We Call Golf is what you wish you nothing but the best. Please take the proper measurements.
Be safe, my people.
Be safe out there. All right. With that being said, we got a good program. We're gonna focus on stuff that we don't technically focus on most of the time.
We got to get back on it. We got to get on it.
We focus more on the PGA. We will focus more on the LPGA and any President's Cup, Olympics, any other stuff, Writers' Cup, whatever's come around, right? But today's program is to orientate you guys and make sure that you guys understand how everything is developed and how everything comes around and how you qualify for the PGA, how you qualify for the Epson Tour. Actually, not from the Epson Tour, but for the LPGA from the Epson Tour in the case of the females. And the male sides with the PGA is the Korn Ferry, where there's a couple more in there's like the Q and stuff like that helps you to qualify to actually the PGA Tour to make yourself earn that card.
To get yourself a card, yes.
So that's what it's all about today, is kind of orientating you guys, making sure how the process is done. Other MLBs, right? MLB is college draft. In here, we do college, but we don't do no draft like that for you to go to the PGA. It's not like that. Okay, so
yeah, there's not qualifications.
It's a process that you go through for you to get there. All right, it's not like, okay, I won in college, there's a draft here and there, then I'm gonna go ahead and get pulled automatically to the LPGA or the PGA, right? So once again, it's us going out there and get it. But Miguel, before we keep moving forward, you got something going on in there. I see you got some QB ventilation.
You like
you
this?
Got the QB?
Bro, I got the match and fit.
What? So, ladies and gentlemen, we have our We Call Golf official sponsor, QV Ventilation. Miguel has all. Let me put you into it. Put you on the ball game.
Quality Ventilation, the industry-leading service that keeps your business moving. These certified professionals can install any system that caters your specific needs. Their commitment to superior service to ventilation, maintenance, HVAC, and electrical is second to none. With more than a decade of service around the U.S. and trusted by major companies, Quality Ventilation staff have the experience to deal with all the models of equipment and stay up to date with the latest in technology. If you wish to contact them, please do so by email or visit their website at qualityventilation.net. And remember, se habla español.
And remember, se habla español. Well,
great company.
Jumping straight to it, we have the Fedexcup, but it's not the Fedexcup, it's the FedEx Fall. All right. So
yes,
Miguel, talk to me about the FedEx Fall, man. What is this tournament?
What's going on here?
Down?
Okay.
Talk to me. Just guide me through it. Just grab me by the hand and just take me in. Just
gotcha. Listen, so well, obviously, right? We get the regular season, like we like to call it, and then comes like another talk. It's probably like the Super Bowl at the end, and then it's over, right? Yeah. Typically, that's what type of happens, right? But with golf, actually, there's a regular season, and then once the big tournament, the 4 last tournaments are over, which is the FedEx Cup, which was played a couple months ago, and concluded, right? But there's a couple months of the year, which is the fall. Now, there's 8 events that the people that didn't qualify on the 125 get to play 8 events after the season is over, which is a little bit of the year. We got a couple months of the year still going. So they get to play in these 8 events. And what these 8 events does is give them a chance to, like, in other words, I think, get the first strike at it at the points of the 2025 FedEx, which is next year's in season. At the end of the year, they play these 4 tournaments that they played a couple months ago, and they compete for that. So these guys have the opportunity, the lower branches ones, the lower elites, get the opportunity to compete in 8 events and earn some FedEx points before even the regular season come in, to get some exemptions, to see if they can, they can play in the Century and in some other events. Some of them, if they win, they get exempt for a couple years. So it gives them that chance to just to grasp on some couple points for the next year's season. So that's what the fall FedEx Fall is, right? It gives them the opportunity to these kids to go out there, some newbies, some first timers, get a win and get some points on the board before even the season of 2025 comes in. And we're seeing right here, right now, Kevin Yu breaks through the Sandersons Farmers Champions. So right now, this kid right now, it's his first win, and he gets 500 points for this. So for next year, this guy already has 500 points, which we already know it's already tough to get any points on the PGA Tour.
That
So
is
shout
correct.
out to Kevin. Do you have any information about Kevin, Nolo? Because I got a little bit about.
I got a couple of
details.
things. By winning this tournament, he got $1.3 million in earnings.
Yep.
Obviously, you already put out the actual
exemption and the points.
The points. Yep, the points with him. He's played 56 events, have won once. Obviously, this tour.
This is the first time.
Yep. He got two third places. 4 top five and 9 top 10s. All right, so joined the tour last year, so
2023, right? Isn't that crazy?
So he's just already got into it, so that's outstanding for him. Listen, this course was obviously prepared well to receive them in the fall. There was a couple crazy things happening in this in the holes, right? So right now, there was like a couple of good eagles at the end of the day. There was 32 at the end of the tournament. 32 eagles at the end of this tournament. So
not a crazy course, but it's a tough course. But they got at it. They went straight at it. Yeah. They were not holding back. Remember, they have nothing to lose, right?
You have
this
to
is all in. Yeah, this is all in.
You have to go and get it. You have to go in and get it. So the toughest hole on this particular event was hole number 16, played for 479, par 4. So that was the toughest hole right now. It didn't have, let me check this out. So it had a total of 16, have 60 birdies, 256 pars, and 66 bogeys. So
what do you think you do? What do you think you're doing on that hole? What do you think you're getting on that hole? For sure. No, they're just thinking about the hole.
Straight up.
Yeah. What do you think you're gonna get on
double?
That?
I would a double and a smile.
Stop it.
Hey, I'll be like, hey, listen, I'm telling you right now. What do you think you're gonna get on 16, Nolo? Yep, give me a double shot.
Even if you get a good drive,
give me that one with a double.
Even if you get a good drive out there, right?
I'll probably double it. I'll go safe with a double, but I'll probably get a bogey at worst.
Okay.
I'm gonna say double just not to put the bar low.
Yeah, listen. One day we'll be out there. We'll go to Mississippi and try that course one day,
right? Try to make it happen. But what you got about Kevin Yu, man?
Well, Kevin Yu. Well, first a good, funny, interesting one, right? Of Kevin Yu. That Kevin Yu is not his real name.
Okay.
This kid, his name is Yu Chun An. That's his original name. He just went by Kevin because it's a lot easier, right? And obviously, that's how that went.
Yeah,
he went to.
I'm not the only one that does that. So okay,
go ahead. Yeah, so he went to Arizona State University. So he attended a good university out there.
Yeah, the Red Devils.
Yep. So like you said, he won 1.3 million. 828,000 was in this tournament that he got. So out of this year, he won that. So the way he wins it, it was kind of like, it was not just given, because Keith Mitchell, he was there since day 3, and he was playing phenomenal. Whoever doesn't know Kevin Mitchell, he's been around for a while. It's not that he's no slouch, right? As a matter of fact, he took $448,000 for a tied for third, right?
Yep.
Listen, he
Bauer
Hustler.
Yep. Yep.
So he took second place. So they went to a playoff hole. So 3 of them went to a playoff hole. It was Keith Mitchell, Hustler, and Kevin Yu. They went to, so they all 3 teed off. They got 23 under. They all teed off for the first playoff hole, which is on 18 again. It came down to a putt. Keith Mitchell didn't make his birdie, so he doesn't pass on to the second playoff hole. Here comes Hustler. And Kevin, you go back to 18 to repeat the second hole playoff. But remember, they don't go with Mitchell this time because he misses his putt. So Holster,
So he ended up third.
So he ends up third. So here comes Kevin and Hustler. Hustler hits it to the left, hits his second shot into the bunker, gets up and down. He gets up close, but he just makes a par. Here comes Kevin Yu. He drains a five footer for birdie, and there he goes. He gets his first win, right? The first relief, the first.
It's so special, man. It's so special.
It just has to be so emotional to get this win.
I couldn't predict or like imagine how that will feel, man.
That feeling of your body just melting.
Yeah, and then your parents there, they saw the whole. It was emotional. The parents, his dad showed him how to actually grab a club and showed him the basics of everything. So that's how that started with his dad, and his dad mom is so proud out there. And listen, there's not too many golfers from
Chinese Taipei.
Chinese Taipei. Yeah. I think there's like 5 or 6. There are not too many of them.
There's the girl that we're about to talk about here. That she's from the same place. That's so weird that they and they both get their card. They both and plus you get this trophy. Look at this. Look at this. This cock that he gets to take home.
So he got that. So that's how he gets. That's how he gets it. It's outstanding, Kevin Yu. Congratulations to you.
Congratulations, man. Bravo.
Everything. I know that right now they go into the Black Desert. I believe it is Black Desert. If I'm not mistaken, I just asked you about that, right? That's the next tournament coming up for the PGA Fall.
I think they have a couple more. This is like, I don't know.
So they actually have 5 in the United States, and then they go to Japan, Mexico, and Bermuda. So that's where that concludes all 8 tournaments for the fall.
And by the way, these players, right? We're talking about Keith Mitchell. He's been at the PGA before. We're talking about they're not the best players in the world right now, but we're talking about they have some players out there, right? And still competing in the fall to get these points. So don't think it's not easier, but obviously, they're competing to get these points.
Yeah, and then remember the Fedexcup Fall actually finalizes the 125 that are eligible for the next season. Okay, just keep that in mind. That's why the fall is important, because those are the last persons to enter the actual PGA Tour. All right, so remember all the stuff that includes with winning. You get 2 years of PGA Tour exemption. You get 500 points in the Fedexcup. Entry to the season opening and the Century. There's so much into it that goes.
Couple events that you automatically enter. So
I can get you in like the players and eligibility into major championship that have invited PGA Tours winners in the past. Players who finish 70 or better in the Fedexcup standings throughout the 2024 Tour Championship are exempt to 2025 season, so they don't have to be doing none of that. So the number 1 through 50 are being exempt from all the signature events for 25. So players that rank 51 and beyond, their Fedexcup points from regular season and first Fedexcup playoffs event into the Fedexcup Fall, and will continue to accumulate to Fedexcup points, finalize the eligibility for 2025. So that's how it goes all the way around. As part of that, the Aon Next 10 players ranked from 51 through 60, they get those Fedexcup Fall earn their way to the early season 2025 signature events. That means that's the AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am and the Genesis Invitational. So you want to make sure that everybody knows what is the big stop on everything.
Like when you win, this is the big prize here. Like, remember, they got to pay their hotel, their stay, and if they had to pay into these tournaments, you have to pay into these tournaments, ladies and gentlemen. This is not free free everything. Oh, you if you win, you get a big exemption, but still, you gotta win. It's about winning. You win one, and you're taken care of. If you win 2 or 3, you're on a path of success in PGA, right?
Yep. So the Black Desert Championship is on this weekend. It's going to be in Greater Zion region of Utah. So it's going to be in Utah. So the Fedexcup will be there. So it's going to be exciting. So let's go ahead and keep it moving. With that being said, we're going to jump on now to what we normally don't cover. This is FedEx, what we just talked about, right? But now we're going to go into the Korn Ferry. We barely talk about it. We're going to start talking about it now towards the end of the season of the Korn Ferry to get everything into it. So this past weekend, 30 players actually obtained their PGA Tour card.
PGA
right?
Tour card, yep.
So this is the last tournament for them to actually compete and get through and qualify. Listen, the one that won the Korn Ferry Tour Championship was Korn Ferry. Before I go out there and pass it to Miguel, for Miguel to give Korn Ferry his actual flowers, right? Listen, just keep this in mind, ladies and gentlemen. This person had to win the tournament to make it to the PGA Tour. Coming in, he knew coming in the only way that I'm gonna make it to the grand stage and earn my PGA Tour card is by winning this tournament. Not if I get second, not if I get top 10, none of that. He came in 51st place, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, yep. He was in the week he came in 51st. Yep.
Place. The only chance that he had was to win, and guess what he did? He went. He won the damn thing. So hey, just think about. I gotta beat everybody in this tour. I gotta win this. If I want my,
this is the only one. This is the one I gotta win.
Way. That just blows my mind.
So just to give him a little more content on it, right? The Korn Ferry Tour, the championship. It's the last tournament of this event. This is the Holy Grail. This is the last. This is their Super Bowl on the Korn Ferry Tour. Okay, they play 44 events. The Korn Ferry has 44 events. It works almost like the PGA. They go through tournaments. They have cuts. They have 4 at the end. They have 4 events that they play, just like the FedEx. Whoever gets those 4, the top 30th, they move on. They get their card. But this is worth more because now the 4 events that the PGA they go for money and position and for exemptions for next year. And these guys go for getting on the PGA Tour.
They're gonna go with the big boys. The main events.
So the main event, these are getting their cards. This is over right now.
Gone.
Now they're going on to the big dogs right now. So 1 to 30 go on. They move on. They enter the PGA with their card to next year. So that means they have to do something from here 2 years. They have to do something. They have to qualify in either top 10s. They have to get, if they win, they get exemptions, right? If they don't do nothing, you'll be, hey, Miguel, what if they just get on the tour? What happens? They have their card forever? No, you don't have your card forever. What you do is you maintain a status now. Now you go to the PGA events. Now you're trying to get top 10s, top 25s. Even if you do the 50s, it's okay. But not, you have to do something, right? You got to move your status here now, right? To exemption. If you don't finish in the 2 years in the top 25 in nothing, you could lose your card in 2 years. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, you don't keep this card, then you got to go back to the Korn Ferry, try to go to Q School, and then get back on there again. You don't have a card forever, ladies and gentlemen. You can have it you can win a tournament, get exempt for 2 years, then you can get exempt for another year, maximum of 5 years. Okay, if you keep on winning, okay, you keep on going, you keep on winning. Okay, so the top 1 to 30 get their PGA card for next season. From 30 to 60. They are exempt, not for the PGA, for the Korn Ferry of the next year. So they are exempt from 31 to 60. They at least get the exemption. They don't have to pay for the turn to get on the Korn Ferry. They already exempt to get another opportunity to go at it to get back on the PGA. Okay, from 61, that's from 30 to 60. From 60, and remember, they accumulate points just like the Fedexcup. They win, they get points, 500. Whoever gets the most points, this is what we're talking about. If you follow from 30 to 60, you get exempt the next year, full exemption. But from 61 to 75.
Shout out before my bad, Miguel. You was in the train. Shout out to Angel Basket. I think you know Angel Baskets, Miguel. I think you know him.
Oh, he's up.
Yeah,
he's up there, bro. Look
what's
at
going
this
on.
Is what he gets.
What's going on? Hey, that's part of it. That's all part of it. That's all the sponsors, man. You know how it goes. The QB, he said, hey, I need that QB hat and shirt, man.
Yeah. We'll talk to Jason about that. Jason, once he sees this, we'll call him up, Angel. We'll tell him, right? It's Nike too, and it's sold. It's not the, Jason. He doesn't go with the cheap stuff. He goes with the legit, or else representing his company always. So from 60, going back to 60 through 75, that win in the Korn Ferry, they are exempt to the second stage. There's a stages here. The second stage of the PGA Tour Q Score presented by Korn Ferry. They are fully exempt for the Korn Ferry for the next season, but they got to qualify. So okay, there's a qualification there. From 76 to 85, they are in the second stage to Q Score as well, and they are exempt conditionally. They go to certain events. They'll be invited. They're not in all of the events. From 86 to 100, they got to go to Q School, presented by Korn Ferry, and they have a conditional exemption as well for the next season. So not everybody just goes and wins. It's like the PGA, but it's to go to the next level. These guys got to go to some qualifications, some schools, and only the top 30 get in. The 30 to 60 get into the Korn Ferry to do it again, so they can get into next season on that. And then after that, there's exemptions, but conditional exemptions. Okay, so these are the ways to get on their card. Congratulations to this kid right here. He won the last one. A little bit about him. This kid right here. He has his card right now. He's only 27 years old. He won in 2017 the NCAA Division I on the men's golf individually, and then on the U.S. team, 2027 they won the Walker's Cup, and in 2018 the Arnold Palmer Cup. Just so you can know that this kid, he won this tournament. Well, under this pressure, it means that the next step is going on to the PGA and seeing if he can do something there.
He's not exempt to winning. Listen, this Ole Miss product, right? University of Ole Miss product. He won the NCAA individual championship too. So as a sophomore, so he's not exempt.
Division I
to actually winning, right? So it's outstanding that he won. The thing that blows my mind is that he knowing getting there, I'm currently at 51. Top 30 get a PGA card. The only way for me to get one of them is me winning this tournament. So, and then he comes around and delivers. So that was just it just blows my mind all the way through. So the French League golf. Go ahead, man. You got something?
No. Yeah. In other words, if he was 54, he would have qualified from the 30 to 60. He would have got full exemption to the Korn Ferry Tour if he just finished 56, which would have been okay, but that would have been another year of him trying to get it.
Yeah. So the French League course over at Pete Dye Course Resort. It was, hey, listen, and what's outstanding, it was here in Indiana. Unfortunately,
I can't, bro. I
I,
can't
I
believe it,
I didn't do my research. I'll tell you like that. It's like two
bro. Where
hours
do you
away.
live? Do you live 2 hours, really?
I'm 2 hours away. If not, I would have been there, done that, covered that like crazy.
And we be
But
about it. We don't just call it, bro.
yeah, you already know, man. It just
That's
slipped. But I promise you, next time it won't be no slipping. They won't catch me slipping. So let's go more in depth, man. Let's go in and shout out to Thornberry. We're gonna definitely see him in the PGA, so we're gonna be talking about him. We're gonna definitely remember him. This win is outstanding. Let's go into what we came in here for and kind of break down how everything is set and done, right? So, ladies and gentlemen, there's currently 30 new players going to the PGA.
There they are.
And here is the list. Okay. I'm not going to go and entertain you all the way down from 1 to 30.
No, let's just talk about the first 3.
However, I broke it down, right, to the ones that did caught my attention. Okay. So by the ones that did caught my attention, so let me just jump on those 3. I'm going to talk about 2 of them really quick, not simple, straight to the point. This is Pat Jeter. Okay. Pat Jeter. He is from South Africa. He's officially the youngest one to win a tournament, ladies and gentlemen. At 20, no, I think it was 19 years old, but it was 20 total. His age right now is 20. So he becomes the second youngest. The youngest one to win it, guess who was? Jason Day.
Jason Day.
So he came in to the PGA. He earned his PGA card by ranking number 29. All right, second to last. He was one of those that at the end that was looking, he was staring, he was waiting. And not to tell you about the number 30. Number 30, that was a drama, man. It came to a couple shots. As a matter of fact, I think it was 16, hole 16. Jeter. He actually he was stuck in the sand, Miguel. He came out of the sand with a perfect shot to end up with a par. All right. So he came out of that bunker and laid it within like inches, man. So it was like something crazy. Like he needed each of his shots to make it and earn his PGA card. So Del Solar, the Chilean, Del Solar, outstanding ball striker. Listen, just to give you,
he's good.
To give you this stat, all you need to know about him is just this stat. 2 things. He's actually the third Chilean to earn his PGA card through the Korn Ferry. All right, and on top of that, it's the third or fifth. I think it's one of those 2. I think it's third. To earn his PGA card through the Korn Ferry, but on top of that, he has the lowest scored in history. All right, with a 57, ladies and gentlemen. All right, he shot in one day. He shot a -13.
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. There's not a lot of on that. Not a lot of them did the 57s. There's 58s, 59s, and 60s. There's only like 4 on 58s right now.
Recorded officially.
Wow.
Okay. All right.
That is crazy.
Miguel, talk to me about the number 1, man. I know that's your boy.
Bro, but yep, on the top of the list, there got to be one and one only. They got to be a beast of the belly of the beast. They got to be one dude on top, and his name is Matt McCarthy. Matt McCarthy has already officially won 3 events on the Korn Ferry to lock up the top spot. It's his. Nobody's taking the throne from that kid right now. Right now, that kid is on a high horse. To win 1 is tough. To win 2 is tougher. To win 3 is insane. When these kids are now fed golf from the wound, mom and dad gave them all the steps of life. He got all the money to be in it in the one of the best college universities. We're talking about he has made it. He has secured his spot number one. He has his card exemption for 2 years. This kid is good. This McCarthy kid, watch out with this kid, right? Okay. He's exempt until 2025, obviously. He goes to the Players. He's exempt to the US Open. With his third win, he actually won. He earned his promotion to the PGA Tour. That's instantly done.
That's the number one
third
thing.
win, number one thing, right? He's the 13th golfer to earn the third victory promotion to the PGA Tour. So that's it. He's in. There's nobody taking that card away from this kid until 2026. 2026.
Yep.
And you're going to see a lot of more about this kid, right? There's only 30 cards. 17 were earned from all the national-wide events. So winning 3 puts a stamp that I am going on to the PGA Tour. My mom and dad has to be proud of me. Biggest stage of my life. I'm number one. You know you're going to have a target on your back once you walk in the PGA Tour.
Obviously,
right? People are going to be like, who is this kid? He won 3 on the Korn Ferry. Let's see if he, with the pressure, with the big dogs, when he sees Scheffler at the driving range for the first time, when he sees a McIlroy right there, I'm sure he has one of his heroes there, his look up guys. You know what I'm saying? Once he sees a Finau bombing it 340, or once he sees a DeChambeau around.
I just wish they have the camera like right next to them, so whenever they see all these big hitters,
like
they go like little kids. Like I used to watch this.
Man, the Korn Ferry was cool, but this is something else. Yeah. So, but listen, I hope. Congratulations for him securing, number one spot, target on the back, right? A matter of fact, shout out to all 30 of them, right? That they their hard work, the dedication, they finally got to this. Not a lot of people is going to get to this. So, and I know a lot of people where I work in my golf course that I work over here in Orlando, there's a couple people that are trying to get third tour cards, and I can see that they're trying, but it's deflating when there's so much people competing. Remember, there's a lot of people trying to get
a lot. There's a lot of people trying to find a way.
People think that a lot. Whoever plays golf thinks about that they can make it at whatever age. Remember. So they go to all these. A lot of people put a lot of money, a lot of dedication. Even older, you don't have to be a certain age. There's, you got to qualify. You can just go qualified. Yep, you got to qualify. There's a lot of mix of old goats. There's a lot of people that still wants their card. There's a lot of people that's out looking in, saying, "Man, I wish I could. Man, I'm gonna do that one day." So there's a lot of people. So shout out to these 30 for this year. And Matt McCarthy securing the first. But man, it's going to be interesting to come in next year. Coming up,
it is. They are jumping to the fire, and I like it, and I really do like the way that everything came out. Listen, guys, we don't cover too much of Korn Ferry. However, we have to cover this 30 new rookies coming up to the PGA because we are going to see more and more of them in the PGA. Guarantee you that. So
what do you think they're going to do when they see Tiger?
What? Oh man! Whenever they, bro, it's just it's gonna be crazy.
They're gonna think like
whenever they see other. I just
Jesus.
I just wish that I could be there, like just to see their faces. Just with that by itself, that's gonna be awesome, man. I hope they record it and they put it like a special program or something like that about it.
Absolutely.
So that would be
next. What have we got next?
That would be the best thing. That would be the best thing. So the next thing, Miguel, is yours. The show is yours now, Miguel. So Miguel is gonna go ahead.
I don't have my glove.
No, man, go ahead and get it. You got time while I set it up. Let me go ahead and do this to you. Let me go and do this to you.
I think it's all the way to the car.
Man. So let me just put you in the spot right quick. Then go out there, ladies and gentlemen. Take your notebook out. Make sure you got something to write with in your hands because now is whenever Miguel Golf 101 is going to take you to school and break it down, certain scenarios, certain places, what to do. Remember, because golf is a sports of ethics. All right, it's a gentleman's sport. Maybe you're not doing it right. But guess what? That's why we have Golf 101 with Miguel. Miguel is gonna guide you to that process of how to count it, not to count it, what to do, what not to do, what is legal, what is not. So just go ahead and stay tuned. Miguel, the floor is yours, man. Go ahead and take him.
Well, thank you. Thank you so much, Nolo Boy. Listen, this is the section on Golf 101. Here we're going to talk about a rule, an etiquette. I always like to give a rule, and I like to give an etiquette just in case you're going out there to your local course or you're starting the game, you're intermediate player. Obviously, if you're a little advanced, obviously you should know these already. But right, for the beginners and just want to know the game, I have an etiquette today. And a rule, okay? I want to go with the rule first because we're getting into fall. Okay, into fall, what happens with the leaves? They fall off the tree. When they fall off the tree at your golf course, they're probably not like every golf course out there. Maybe the superintendents don't have all the equipment or all the staff to make all these things happen like in other courses. Like I work at a golf course as well. I'm a real estate agent, plus I work at a golf course. Our course, all the leaves fall on the ground, but there's somebody always blowing them out. There's always somebody taking care of them. There's always somebody raking them, right? And some courses, this doesn't happen. So what happens when you tee off your ball from the tee box, and all of a sudden you're going down the fairway and it's little to the right, little to the left, but it's under a tree that has all these leaves everywhere and you can't find your ball. What happens? Okay, on this scenario, if your ball is underneath a leaf, in the rule book, it says if your ball, everybody saw it in the general area, and if it's not findable because of a leaf, because obviously we can see all these leaves here and all the people playing with you understand that, man, it's going to be tough to find this unless we have a blower or a rake or something. Let's say you're looking for it, all of a sudden you kick it, it pops out. Perfect. This is not a stroke, ladies and gentlemen. If you hit your ball by accident underneath the leaf and it pops out, it's not a stroke. You just move the leaves out and try to put it back in that general area that you kicked it, or however. Let's say you don't find it. You didn't find it at all. Everybody collectively agrees that it was in this general area and it was not lost. You get to place a ball free drop. You don't get a stroke for this because you guys all know collectively that the ball landed here, but it's impossible that nobody took care of all these leaves at the course, that it is a free drop. You don't get penalized. Only if it's in bounds. If it's out of bounds, obviously it's gone. It's penalized. I don't care if it's underneath a house. It's gone. But if it's underneath the leaf and you couldn't find the ball, everybody collective knows that it's sat here. You just clear out the area, drop in that general area. No stroke penalty in this. Okay, this is fall golf. Only in the fall. This is not in the summer. This is not in season. Okay. Okay, that is my rule. Etiquette. This is one of my etiquettes that I like to bring you back to because I think I did it and I think I didn't. When you're on the tee box, ladies and gentlemen, when you're on the tee box, it's not about just being quiet. Some people like to whisper and think that you can't hear the person. If you're on the tee box, the best thing you can do for that person on that tee box is the most silent way you can possibly be. Okay? I'm talking about you're not pulling out your clubs over the, you think you can't hear him because he's like 5 or 10 feet away and he's on the cart path in his cart and somebody's about to tee off and here you are picking up a club from your bag as soon as he hits. Just stay still for 2 seconds and be as super quiet as you can be in 2 seconds. Because as soon as he goes up and he comes down, it's only going to take 2 seconds. Just try not to make no movement. Try not to, when you're eating your chips, you're going slow and you're still trying to eat your chip and thinking that it's not making no noise, but that little crunch sound is so loud at the golf course that it's distracting. So, ladies and gentlemen, don't open a beer right there. Don't open a can. Don't throw nothing away. Don't pull out your clubs. Don't even pull off your glove, the Velcro of the glove. That noise right there at the time that he goes up and comes down and you pull that glove off, it distracts. Just try to be super quiet, super still for 2 seconds. And I guarantee you every golfer would appreciate you and play with you every day they want. That's my etiquette. That's my rule. Don't forget to visit your local golf course and see a professional so you can get better at the game, love this game, and play this game forever. Nolo, back to you.
So let's jump on it. Look, Miguel.
Look
what Angel says. The McCarthy is that dude. So we expect big things out of him.
We're gonna talk about him a little later down the road.
We expect big things. I like the underdog all day, every day. The young buck going out there and doing.
Throw him in the fire, baby.
Yeah, let's see what he cooking out there, right? So with that, ladies, don't think that we forget about you.
No, we got something for them too.
Don't worry about it.
We like the smooth stroke.
Yeah, bro. Just all about finesse and preciseness. So listen, now we already finished with the Korn Ferry and what we need to qualify for the men's, for the PGA.
How do we keep the card?
How do we keep all that good stuff? Now, ladies, it's your turn. So we have what is called the Epson Tour. So this tour is technically the Korn Ferry, but of the female side. Okay,
and this is
this
exactly
is
what it is.
This is the last
Super Bowl.
Tournament. Yep, this is the ladies Super Bowl. This tournament happened this past weekend as well in California, Indian Wells. Okay, this is like their last tournament. So guess what? Just like the men's, we got Thornberry. He needed to win because the only way that he can jump into it and get his card was by winning. Guess who else had to do that?
Heather Lynn.
She had to win. She came in with the position of 54th. But the question and the thing about this is that in this tournament, right? The card to actually move up, it's not the 30, it's half of that. It's 15. Okay?
Only 15, yes.
Only 15 cards will be given for them to move to the LPGA. Okay, so Heather Lynn came in here blazing. Okay, so but holding a one-shot lead. Then it was a comeback, move forward all the way through, struggling. It's tied. Then she got two, I believe it's 13 or 14. She got 2 birdies in a row, and then she got it there and she started moving. So Miguel, talk to me about Heather Lynn and this tournament too.
Listen, Heather Lynn, shout out to her, right? Like Nolo said, the Epson Tour is the last tournament, so you to qualify exactly the same thing, ladies and gentlemen. If you think the men are going through some things, the women have to go through some things. The woman does the same thing. They go through not the same events, but they created their schedule as a woman's, and they have these 4 events at the end to get this qualification. The top 15 instantly get their card. The rest of them, they qualify for next year in this tournament and these tournaments, so they can get the card for the next year, the 2026. So already the 15 already are in, and by winning this last tournament, she obviously secures her card. Okay, it was only 15 cards, like you said. It's her first win for Heather Lynn. She's only 24 years old. Listen, 24-year-old is young still. She joined in 2023. She already won the last one. If you win the last one, basically you are setting yourself in. You're already in the LPGA. You won she won the one that counted.
People don't understand how much pressure you have. You come in number 54 and you have to finish in the top 15 to get that card. I cannot stress how crazy that is.
Pressure.
Or if not, I gotta go back into the Epson tour and then waste another year
to qualify.
So all over again.
So some fun facts about her though, but she got 6 top 10s. 3 of those top 10s were this year. Okay, out of the whole career, she got $108,000. This year, she made 68,000 of those 100. Okay, and 8. Mm-hmm. She claimed the final card. This is the last card, 15.
Clinch.
That's it. She clinches this one.
Man, I don't even know what to tell. I don't even know what to say, bro.
Yeah, so she ended up. Yeah, so she got
palm. Hey, like Eminem says, palm sweaty. Mom spaghetti.
Yeah. So she got her card to close out for 25. She started 54, like you said this week. 54 to win the last one and to secure to get into LPGA.
Only. That's it. That's what kills me. It's 15 cards, and she comes in and knowing that I have to win it to go in. That's it. That's it. There's nothing else.
Let me tell you a little more about this chick, because not that she only just won, not that she only won, Nolo. She recorded on Friday a course record of a 63 lowest round in Indian Wells.
Listen,
we are going to see more of this girl in the PGA. This one, she is hungry.
Hey, and where's she from, Miguel?
She's from Taipei, from Chinese Taipei.
Listen, I don't know what is going on, but they're producing killer golfers out there, man. I don't know what is the program. I don't know what is going on out there, but
I'm about to hit him up. I need a short game lesson. Game lesson.
Shout outs to Heather Lynn and getting her card and winning this. It's just outstanding. We are extremely impressed above what we like. Listen, I'm guilty as charged. I didn't know that the Epson tour was like the card for them. I had literally we are making this program and we're learning as we go because we are digging into this, right? Because this is what we love.
Absolutely.
So knowing this, it just blows my mind on the pressure that a professional golfer has to go through all the way through to make it to the top. And after you make it to the top, it is all about staying in the top too.
And look at this pretty trophy that she gets to pick up.
That's outstanding. So Miguel said that the 15 people, top 15, gets the Epson gets the card for the LPGA. Let's go out there and meet them right quick, right? So right now below us, here are the 15 females going all the way through from my side to Miguel's side. Is the 15. You start with the first one that's in my side right here, underneath me, right here, and all the way through you got the 15s. So it's shout out to this ladies. Like they went out.
Congratulations. Give them a golf clap. You don't got a golf clap around their button.
It's crazy. Let me go in there. Let me go in. Let me go in. Let me see.
Cheers. Good job.
Let me see. Let me see if I got it. I don't know if I got it. Let me see. Yeah, right here.
Hit any button.
There you go. There you go.
Ladies, you deserve it. Give it up.
It's like we did for the men's. We're not gonna give you all 15 of them and their bios. And
no, we'll get into that later whenever they win, when they start winning.
We're gonna go more crazy on it, but we do have 3 of them that we're gonna talk about. Okay, all right. So be ready, buckle up. Let's go. So those 3 that we're gonna talk about are as follows. Okay, you got Billick, Lynn, and Stepson. Just like we did, we try to keep it fluid and not shaky. All right, not shaky. We don't want shaky. We don't want shaky. So let me start with Anna Bellick. Okay, 27 years old. Guess what? I don't want to say it, but I got to say it. Former Duke University Blue Devil lady.
Blue Devil.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
So listen, she, on top of what she did in college, guess what? Where she participated, Miguel, representing Slovenia in the Olympics.
Did she?
She was in the Olympics. First appearance, just by you being there and representing your country, Slovenia. It is an outstanding recognition.
Do you think that she has any other competition, or she's the only lady that golfs over there? They have to be.
They gotta have.
They gotta be. They gotta have.
They gotta have some others. So she finished 11 with the race for the card. Turned 4 top 10s finishes and made 13 out of 14 cuts. Miguel, 13 out of 14 cuts. I had to repeat it again. So she carted off like 2 runners up and this year's one of the first starts of the season in the Florida Natural Charity Classic, and another one was in the Tuscaloosa Toyota Classic. That's where she got her runners up. I already told you about the Olympics. She missed her first and only cut. You know why she missed her first and only cut? Because she was in the Olympics.
Well, that's going to be a cut. I'm good.
My bad. Bad info. Let me go back. She lost her only cut in the Indian Wells. That was the last tournament of the year. That's where she lost her last cut. So it's okay. So 2024 season 24 season earnings was like $83,000 in 1 year. That's pretty good. She wins the Epson Tour 2020 Carolina Golf Classic. She also has Epson Tour earnings of $160,000. Bullet has 4 top 10, as I mentioned, 2024, and she also won the Player of the Year during her rookie season and the Epson Tour in 2020. Okay, so as a rookie season and her rookie season, I'm sorry, she was in 2021. She made 8 cuts out of 16 starts. That's pretty good. Also, she had career best tie for 4th finish on the Volunteers of American Classic. She has done so much. Prior to that, she turned professional and from Duke University and won the title in 2019 NCAA championship. She has done so much. Just people, I'm telling you, Bellick, you have to keep an eye on her. Miguel, talk to me about Heather. You had a little bit Heather magic in there.
Heather Lynn?
Yep.
Yeah, Heather Lynn. Oh, so she was the one that got 6 top 10s. She's the one that got her 5th. She got into the 15th. Now she's at LPGA. Mm-hmm. Right now she's going to the LPGA. She joined in 2023. She's only 24 years old. This is her first win. And she's the one that claimed her car. She's the one that actually shot the lowest at Indian Wells with a 63. But a more impressive actually is Lauren Stephenson. I'm kind of impressed with. I'm kind of impressed with her because.
Talk to me about her.
In 2023, in a nutshell, for her, she played 18 events, 10 cuts. She only didn't make 8 cuts only, right? She won 121,000 in 2023. Finished tied for 27th at the LPGA Q Series. That's their Q school over there.
Yep, that's the other one that you can get another card from them too as well.
Another way. So officially in her whole career, she made 1.1 million already. If that doesn't say a lot, I don't know, Yeah. So this girl, she's gonna. I think we gotta watch out for her too. Yeah, she's been there. She has a little. Yeah, she has a little pressure on. Yeah, she was on a tour. She has a little pressure. She's one of those long hitters. So just letting you know.
She gone through adversity. She was in the tour in 2019, right? She lost her membership in 2023, right? And now she's back on it in 2024.
Back on it.
So it is outstanding the resilience that she has to show. She actually won in the Epson Tour. She won the Twin Bridges Championship. Like Miguel said, she got her share of earnings, right? She's been everywhere already. She's full of talent. And you know what? Sometimes whenever you corner that dog, like my boy Sandro was saying on the President's Cup, we just dogs out there. So and let's go in her case. Let's go cats, right? You corner that cat, it's gonna come out sooner or later. And guess what just happened? She not only qualified and earned her card, she is the number 1 in the Epson Tour. Okay, she is coming with redemption. I'm telling you, efforts like never giving up.
Good job, girls, and I hope to see you soon in the LPGA championships.
All 15. But as you already know, everything that is
and comes to an end.
Yes, sir. Miguel, talk to me. What you got? Let him go. See what's up.
Listen, everybody in Orlando. Before I go, everybody in Orlando, safe. I am in Orlando right now. Right now there's nothing going on. There's no rain, no wind. I'm sure during the next couple hours in between tomorrow and these couple days coming up is going to be a little, I hope nothing happens to nobody. Be safe out there. We do appreciate this. We do still do our shows. We try our best to bring you the latest and greatest how to get on the PGA Tour with the PGA Tour. We do this because we, out of the kindness of the love of our heart, a share, a comment, a like. That's all it takes that's all we would ask for, because there's nothing else to ask for but that, a share, and then that. So we can just keep on doing this, getting better, obviously, day by day. But with that said, everybody be safe, and go play golf. Go to your local course. Go out there and go hit this bus so you can know what we're talking about.
All right. I want to leave you guys with a quick quote that I got in everything that I moved forward.
Chichi? That Chichi?
No, not that Chichi. This is that Nolo. So, hey, measurement of excuses is 0, guys. Just keep moving forward. Make it happen. Take it day by day. Embrace the challenge and keep moving forward. On top of that, thank you for being with us here at We Call Golf. We have also other programs going around. We also have the We Call Football. There's going to be a collaboration on Friday, so stay tuned. On Friday, we're going to come out and talk about football, that week 6 that is coming up in the NFL. We also have our main cast, which we call Sports Podcast. It's on Thursdays. It's on Spanish, that one, and We Call Wrestling is also on Spanish. All right. Then we have We Call Golf English, and then We Call Football English as well. So stay tuned. Check us out. Give us a chance. Like Miguel said, any share, like, they're free, please. Anything that you can help us with, that'd be great with us. Hey, next time you guys come, make sure you guys make any comments, any
certain questions. What do you want to see?
Yes, whatever you want. We try to accommodate it and make it happen. Yep. So once again, thank you for everything. And remember, the measurement of excuses is 0. And remember, if you got a hanger, right, and you have a closet, go ahead and hang this up. God bless.